hope you all guys are doing well. And likewise, we do. Today, we are going to discuss two words with meaning and with sentence. So, without wasting any time, let's start the discussion. Okay. The first word that I have selected for today's video is camaraderie, right? The pronunciation is camaraderie. Okay, the meaning of this particular word is very simple, and normally we use the replacement word in our day-to-day communication. But why I have selected this particular word for today's video is because the synonym, which is friendship, we use friendship in a very uh, in a very normal way in our day-to-day communication, and that's why I would like you guys to replace this friendship word with camaraderie to make an impact in your communication. Okay, so the simple meaning of camaraderie would be friendship, right? And the category of the word is noun. So whenever you guys use friendship word as a noun, that can be replaced as a camaraderie. Camaraderie का meaning है friendship, right? We have good camaraderie between our classmates. So we have good friendship between our classmates. That is what the one sentence we can assume, right? I hope you understand the meaning. Camaraderie means friendship. Now let's go to the first sentence that I have created for this particular word. And we all know that in recent days, okay, probably before a week ago, a great tournament which is called IPL has been started. So the sentence is somehow relevant with that tournament. And the sentence for camaraderie word is IPL is a great tournament to build camaraderie between Indian domestic players and foreign players. We all know that IPL is a global kind of event in which plethora amount of foreign players participate in this competition, and they have huge amount of experience of game of cricket. And owing to that reason, okay, in this particular tournament, okay, this tournament is really helpful to build friendship between foreign players and the Indian domestic players. So instead of building friendship, we can use camaraderie word, right? And due to this friendship or due to this camaraderie, which is being built up between Indian domestic players and foreign players, the Indian domestic players get huge help to improve their performance, and ultimately it is beneficial for the future of Indian cricket. Okay, so camaraderie means friendship, and the sentence that I have created, it is in the context of IPL, it is in the context of Indian domestic players and foreign players. The camaraderie, the friendship between Indian domestic players and foreign players, right? So I hope you understand this particular meaning for this particular sentence in the context of this particular first sentence. Now let me go to another sentence that I have created for camaraderie word. The sentence is something like this, that philanthropic activities can develop camaraderie between youth and poor people. Normally, okay, youth or young people are considered as a what I can say, carelessness, or they are considered as a careless, right? They normally people believe that they do not have any kind of feelings for poor people and something like that. But philanthropic activities are a such way, or philanthropic means charity. Charity related activities are such activities which can help to develop the friendship between youth and poor people. Because nowadays there are so many NGOs are available in which youth can take participate. They can understand the situation of poor people, underprivileged people, poor children. Okay, by understanding their problems, okay, they will also feel for them, and in a gradually or eventually the camaraderie between youth and poor people will be developed, and it is also it is really helpful for the comprehensive development of both the entities, poor people also and for youth also, right? So I hope you understand the meaning of camaraderie. Camaraderie means friendship, okay, and we have discussed two sentences in different context for the word of camaraderie. Okay, now likewise we do. Let me go to the article, news article from in which this particular camaraderie word has been utilized. The article is from Economic Times. Okay, and the headline or the line of the article is something like this: 5 ways to build camaraderie at workplace. Right? 5 ways to build friendship at workplace to enhance the productivity of employee in private sector. Okay, so instead of friendship, this article or the writer of this article has utilized the word camaraderie. Right? Are you getting myself? So probably now you have clear understanding in which context the camaraderie word can be utilized. Okay, try to use this word as much as you can in your communication to make a good impact. Okay, now let me go to another word that I have selected for today's video. Again, if I talk about the category of the word, then it is noun. If I talk about the meaning of the word, again, the not very simple word, the criminal. We use criminal word, or we come across this criminal word in our so many scenarios in our day-to-day life, in our day-to-day communication, in news articles and all those things. We come across this criminal word so many times, right? But the prepared sorry, let me pronounce it again. Pre Preparator, preparator, right? Preparator word is something like which can be which can replace the word criminal, right? So instead of using criminal, we can use it's okay. It is not a preparator. The pronunciation is perpetrator. Sorry, it was my mistake. The pronunciation is perpetrator, right? So remember the pronunciation, and this perpetrator word can replace the word criminal in your communication. So whenever we see criminal word, now our mind should hit this perpetrator word, that okay, instead of using criminal, we can also use perpetrator word. Right? Now let me go to the sentence that I have created for this particular word. Right? Now the first sentence is: proper counseling can solve many problems of abusive behavior of perpetrators. See, we are in the situation where number of criminals in the society uh, is not that much less. Okay, and sometimes it is also difficult for the authorities to handle all these perpetrators. So in this case, right, the basic fundamental solution for this particular problem is to give the proper counseling to these perpetrators, proper counseling to this criminal, so that their abusive behavior will be changed, and in that way eventually the number of crimes in the society will be reduced. Okay, so proper counseling, by applying proper counseling to perpetrators or to criminals, so many problems can be solved. Okay, so that is what the meaning of the sentence, यानी कि काउंसलिंग देने से जो भी क्रिमिनल का जो अब्यूजिव बिहेवियर से जो प्रॉब्लम होते हैं, दैट कैन बी सॉल्व, वो सॉल्व हो सकते हैं. Every time giving harsh punishment is not a solution according to me. Sometimes the counseling has to be given, right? So that is what the meaning of this particular sentence. And the meaning of perpetrator is simply criminal. So whenever you use criminal word, that can be replaced with perpetrator word. Okay, now let me go to the second sentence again. The second sentence is somehow in the context of positiveness, and the sentence is: after successful behavior change, right, perpetrators should be given second chance in their respective lives. See, we have this judiciary system in which if perpetrators, if criminals are behaving correctly during their imprisonment, okay, then definitely they are given the second chance. And it is really necessary that every human being should be given the second chance to live their life in a better way, and perpetrators are also one of them. So according to me, if the behavior is changed, right, then in that particular case, criminals or perpetrators should be given the second chance to live their life happily again. That is what the meaning of this second sentence. I hope you understand the meaning of perpetrator word. Again, let me repeat, the perpetrator is equal to criminal. So whenever you use criminal word, that can be replaced with perpetrator, right? Now, the last portion of this video is the article in which this particular perpetrator word has been utilized. Okay, again, the article is from Economic Times, and we all know that in the initial phase of lockdown, there has been some riots in Bangalore. Okay, and the sentence or the news article is somehow is somewhat relevant with that incident, in which the headlines is something like that: Bengaluru violence, in which for which Karnataka CM Yedurappa assures that the strict actions will be taken against the perpetrators. Right? The strict actions will be taken against perpetrators. Right? Perpetrators. Again, I have made the pronunciation mistakes, I know, but the actual pronunciation is perpetrators. Okay, the strict actions will be taken against the criminals, against the perpetrators. Okay, so that is what the meaning of perpetrators means, criminals. I hope you understand both meanings with me, both words with meaning and sentences. If you like the content, if you feel that if you have learned something from this particular video, then please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Meanwhile, we will meet next weekend with more words, with more meanings, and with more sentences. Till then, be happy and take care yourself in this particular situation. And we will meet next weekend. Bye bye.